Let's keep it a buck. If you promise schools to poor kids on camera, you can't go ghost for a year and expect the internet to clap. Kai finally addressed Nigeria, and yeah, he showed numbers. Brought a "we built 16 schools" expert. Said it takes 2 years. Cool. But Makoko looks untouched. The goalposts feel like they moved, and folks are comparing him to MrBeast like it's game over. Thing is, at least Kai ain't doing the full Dr. Umar playbook. He ain't got a boarded up building with a "school coming soon" banner rusting in the wind for 10 straight years. But if he don't lock this down fast, he gonna be one Hotep speech away from that meme rotation too. Bruh, run it back to early 2024. Kai wasn't talking Lambos, wasn't flexing no new iced out watch. Man stood in front of them Makoko kids in Lagos and said, yo, I'm gonna build y'all schools. Not one, not two, multiple schools. Free education, millions out his own bag.
The process of me building this new school in Nigeria has officially been stamped today, as in terms of like it's a go-go. Okay, so this new school in Makoko for the kids that's living in Makoko in Nigeria, I started working on the school. Right now, if you're Africa or anything, or like Nigeria and stuff like that, and you know the best people that could hands down get the paint job good, get the right equipment they need, and is willing to get their hands dirty for the right amount of money to get paid and let me know, okay? They are working very hard right now, removing what gotta be removed and like getting the school ready and shit. And I think I'll be documenting this. I'm gonna be on some like, I'm gonna make this a video because this is crazy, bro.
That moment went viral. Twitch headlines, TikTok edits, even mainstream outlets were hyping this like streamer turns clout into classrooms. Folks was calling it legacy work. Bigger than content, bigger than subs. For a second, Kai looked like he was about to be the MrBeast of Africa.
Oh my God! Wow!
This building is sinking. The building is coming down. Okay. It's sinking. So if you are looking for support to build it down and rebuild because something like that, so that it can strong.
Yeah, or like to make it strong?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah. We have the plan and also the quotation with us.
Okay. Alright, yep. Damn, bro. This is his office. This is where he get work done and stuff like that, right? What do you think you could need in here?
So, although this building is sinking, the major problem we are having in the school is the building is sinking. And due to limited classroom, we join 2 classes together. And our KG and KG1, they are together. And we have 365 children in one classroom.
Yeah.
Imagine it is too crowded.
Yeah.
We are looking for...
First of all, I want to say, it's so nice to meet all of you guys. You guys have so much great energy. I want to do as much as I can to help you guys and just be able to make sure you guys get better classrooms and stuff like that. Whatever they tell me you guys need, we're going to make sure you guys have good stuff, okay? I'm gonna try, like, through my whole stays here, I'm here for like a good week and a half. The whole time I'm here, I'm gonna consistently be making sure that y'all getting stuff. And on top of that, when I even leave, I would like to contact you guys at a good basis. So I wanna see, like, next time I come here, it's a whole different thing. You know what I'm saying? I went to Makoko in Nigeria. When I see the condition that the people was in and like the babies were in and like the kids were in, I was like, nah. It's just like certain things, every time when I was looking at it, I'm like, damn, I'm blessed. Like the things that I would be in my head about, like I shouldn't even be in my head because they could be much worse. I stumbled across this school that they had in this very small school with these small classes, and the kids were so eager to learn, even in the conditions that they were in. They were so eager to learn. They had a smile on their face. They had these uniforms. They came presentable. They were asking questions and getting it right and all that other stuff. So I'm like, damn, this is fire. So at first I tried to like upgrade what they had going on over there. And due to like weather storms and a whole bunch of stuff, it wasn't able to work out. So right now, right under my MafiaThon 2, I gave away 20% of what I made to the school, and we ended up making like a good amount of money. So like I gave that all the way to building of the school, and I can't wait to see how that comes out. Hopefully it comes out exactly what I'm imagining in my head. And I want to go back to Nigeria and see. I want like a grand opening. Like I want to be able to stream that. You know what I'm saying?
But here's the catch. After the cameras turned off, silence.
My time has come.
No blueprint pics, no bulldozers, no here's step 1, here's step 2. Just Kai back on stream, collabing, flexing, dropping clips, while Makoko stayed the same. And on the internet, silence is deadly. It don't matter if you in the back filing permits. If people don't see progress, they assume scam.
Stupid.
One viral tweet summed it up. 6 months later, and Kyan gave a single update on the Nigerian schools. Thousands of likes, shares, retweets, and the narrative started snowballing. Overpromised, underdelivered, maybe even straight clout chasing. So boom, September 2025, MafiaThon 3. Kai finally addresses the school thing. Whole year of silence, now he comes through with a guest star like it's a versus battle. Enter Fanny Morol, and she ain't no random off Twitter. She's legit. Helped launch 16 schools in 10 African countries. That's resume heavy. She breaks it down. Building a school ain't just, here's some bricks, see y'all Monday. Nah, you gotta secure land, buy it, fight through government paperwork, get permits, design the building, actually build it, hire teachers, then chase accreditation from the ministry. And if you don't do it right, the whole thing collapses before the kids even get pencils. And she says minimum 2 years, no shortcuts.
So I hear people have been asking, why haven't you yet built the new school? I'm not sure people realize what it takes to actually launch a school, especially when you build it. You need to find the land, you need to buy the land, you need to get authorization from the government to build a school. You need to actually build a school. And then you need to hire your teachers and get your accreditation from the ministry. So for us who have launched 16 schools in 10 different African countries, we know it can't take less than 2 years. It's impossible, especially if you want to do things right, and we want to do things right.
Absolutely. Do things right by complying with all legal and regulatory requirements in Nigeria is important to ensure that we have a school that is sustainable and lasts for posterity.
Yeah. Now, if you don't believe her, go ask Dr. Umar. He'll tell you. Man been in a 10-year boss fight with a boarded up building in Delaware.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
So yeah, Kai's trying to say, this ain't no YouTube stunt. This is long term. But the problem is, people ain't patient on the internet. 2 years sounds like a lifetime when you promised it on stream yesterday. Now to calm the scammer chance, Kai finally flashes some receipts. Pulled up the foundation balance live on stream like, look, it's right here. Stop playing with me. Account sitting at about $1.1 million. Here's the breakdown he gave. MafiaThon 2 raised approximately $976,000. Benny Blanco threw in $25,000. Shout out W. Benny. NFL dropped $100,000. Random but solid. Kai himself tossed $128,000 for computers and equipment.
This is the screenshot of the money sitting in the account. Okay, listen, the foundation balance is currently at 1.1 million. The foundation raised 1.2 million. MafiaThon 2 funds raised that we did was 976,000. Benny Blanco donated 25,000. Thank you, Benny. Shout out to Benny, W. Benny. I had a personal donation of 128,000 to cover all computers and equipment. The NFL donated $100,000 as well. We spent a total. The foundation spent totals $95,500. The legal team, which was $10,000 account, and so on, 3,500. Prior partner was $75,000. And yeah, we need a total investment of $5 million to get us through the first day of class. Like that's the total that we're aiming for to get us like the actual functioning of where it's nice and smooth.
So far, they've spent about $95,500 on lawyers, accounting, and partner ops, which sounds boring, but hey, you do need paperwork so the government don't snatch your building. But then Kai hits everybody with the kicker. He says the total they need to make this school fully functional is $5 million. Yeah, 5 M's, just to get to first day of class. And instantly, that number made the internet side-eye. Like, hold up, you already raised over $1 million, and you telling us it takes 4 more just to unlock the doors? Here's the problem. None of them receipts fixed the fact that Kai went ghost for damn near a year. See, if he had been given monthly updates, here's the land, here's the paperwork, here's the first brick, people would have been patient, but he didn't. So the internet filled the silence with the loudest word it knows, scam, and then it got ugly. A YouTuber literally flew to Nigeria, pulled up on Makoko, the exact spot Kai had stood with kids promising change. Guess what they found?
Nothing.
Same slum, same broken classrooms, no workers, no materials. Just the same backdrop Kai filmed in months earlier. That clip cooked them. One look at those flooded streets, kids still crammed in collapsing buildings, and folks were like, damn, bro, you had time to collab with Drake but not lay one brick.
Do you see me f***ing laughing, my nigga?
Once that video went viral, it wasn't speculation anymore. It was visual proof. At least up to that moment, zero progress. And when the internet gets evidence, even if it's half the story, bruh, your reputation is toast.
However, before doing that, I really wanted to see how the Nigerian people lived at the other end of the spectrum by heading to the worst slum in Lagos, a slum called Makoko.
This place is intense. The smell, the heat, and all the water flooding right here.
Wow. As soon as I arrived to the slum, I met with the chief that was in charge of this area. And what he decided to tell me was truly heartbreaking.
My name is Sunday Desmond, and I'm son of the chief here in Makoko Waterfront. I run 2 schools here at orphanage home, and each of my school have over 300 kids each. Some of the kids in the school are orphans and less privileged kids. Those are the kind of kids because their parents can afford to send them to school, and I have to put this upon myself as son of the chief.
After 5 minutes of being on the canoe, we arrived to the hospital and the orphanage that he runs with his family. And so I decided to take a closer look.
My shoes are completely full of water now.
Alpha, how are you? How are you? Hello, how are you?
And here's where the story gets messier because the goalposts low-key shifted. When Kai first pulled up, it was all about Makoko. That was the story. Streamer comes to one of the roughest slums in Lagos, promises to rebuild schools for those exact kids. It had faces, names, energy. That's why it went viral. But now, when he talks about it, it's just Nigeria. No more Makoko specifically. And people caught that. They're like,
Hold up. Wait a minute.
so the kids you hugged on camera, the same ones crammed in a classroom with 300 heads, might not even be the ones seeing this new school? Even if it makes sense, because Makoko literally sits on water and building there ain't easy. The internet don't care about logistics. All they see is, you sold us a Makoko dream, now it's a somewhere in Nigeria project. It feels like bait and switch. And once folks smell that, every move you make looks shady.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care.
And of course, you knew it was coming. People start pulling the MrBeast card. One viral post laid it out cold. MrBeast raised $40 million and gave clean water to 2 million people. But Kai needs $5 million for one school with 500 kids? Now, are those even fair numbers to compare? Not really. Building infrastructure, teachers, and accreditation in Nigeria ain't the same as drilling wells across countries. But bruh, Twitter don't care about context. It's all about optics. So now the headline floating around is, Beast saves millions, Kai can't build one school. And once that sticks, good luck convincing the timeline otherwise. It's wild too, cause Beast got a whole team, sponsors, corporations backing him. Kai's a dude with the Twitch chat and the subathon. But when the internet puts y'all in the same bracket, you gonna lose that battle every time. And if random Twitter users cooking you wasn't enough, your own peers start piling on. Kuffam hopped on stream and straight up turned Kai's school project into a comedy skit. Said Kai pocketed the subathon bag, and instead of classrooms, he's gunning for a private jet, bulletproof trucks, and chrome hearts drip. Even mocked it like, yeah, I'ma build 500 houses in Zimbabwe. Just get me 100,000 subs first.
Hold on, swear to calling me.
I wanted to ask you if you had an update on the Cenat schools.
Yeah, I told you I got a call. So I got a call from a source in Africa, and reason he hasn't been streaming for 2 weeks is because he went to Nigeria himself to build the schools. He building it himself, with his own hands. I saw it. Yeah, WK. He building the schools himself. The workers ain't doing it.
Please, is going to the school. Every sub going straight to the school. Can you please give more? And say no to drugs.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
Bruh, Turn Kai's whole charity into parody. Then you got XQC, who got his own messy history with Kai, reacting live to the update, even when Kai's showing the bank screenshots, the donations, the breakdown. XQC sitting there like, that's nice, WNFL donation, but $5 million for a school?
No, I don't think so.
Basically, the vibe was cool effort, but still side-eyeing the math. And once other streamers start clowning you, that doubt spreads way faster. People who never even cared about Nigeria now think, yeah, Kai's capping. Now, to be fair, MafiaThon 3 wasn't just Kai dodging scam accusations. It was a whole circus. First off, he pledged 15% of proceeds to the Nigerian school, which if he really hit his crazy sub goals could add up to another $1 million plus easy. Smart move. It keeps the project tied to the stream. It makes people feel invested. Then he unveiled that new On the Radar collab room. Whole studio set up in his spot. Green screen swap for a red wall. Space for live freestyles. Smaller artists pulling up the spit. Low-key a W for the culture. And dude even sent an invite to Black Boy Max, who had been talking slick. Like, yo, last time we ain't have a studio. This time we do, so pull up. That's bold. Then came the surprises. Out of nowhere, Roman Atwood, Kai's childhood YouTube idol, pops in. You could see Kai fanboy in real time. It was wholesome. In the main event cameo,
wait for it,
Kim Kardashian. Yeah, she really pulled up on stream. Shouting out Streamer University standouts like she grading homework. Even dropped a hot take that had the internet split. I don't believe in homework. Kids in the back of the class went crazy. Teachers probably threw a shoe at the TV. Oh, and Kai said if he hits 1 million subs, he's cutting the dreads, shaving bald. That ain't no stunt. That's probably a movie role lined up. Man trying to package the haircut as a goal when he gonna do it anyway.
Who's out to you in Stream University?
I mean, just from like an outsider that doesn't know a lot about streaming, I thought like DDG.
Okay.
India Love. Sorry. I don't know what this means.
Okay.
Wendy. Okay. Yes. What? Wait, am I offending?
No. No, it's okay, yeah.
Okay.
Video games all day, we be in the gym, you be waking up late. You gotta do your homework, man. You have to.
I don't believe in homework.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's why I knew he was.
You know what I'm saying, bro? And I knew it.
Like, what is homework? What's homework?
No, but I'm gonna tell you why. Because like,
You gotta go home
kids
and
are in school for 8 hours a day. When they come home, like they need to also then do
Decompress,
sports, have a life, spend time with their family. I think the homework should be left for like in school.
Here's the raw truth. Building a legit school overseas ain't quick, cheap, or sexy. It's lawyers, zoning boards, ministries, brick by brick. That 2-year timeline Fanny laid out, she wasn't lying. But here's where Kai fumbled. He stayed silent. And silence online don't read as I'm grinding behind the scenes. It reads as, oh, you ran off with the bag. That's why even when he finally shows proof, screenshots, donations, experts, people still ain't buying it.
I ain't buying it.
Because once the scammer tag attaches, you can't just shake it off with one PowerPoint slide. The sad part, he probably is doing the work. But perception beats paperwork every time. You can be knee-deep in contracts and land surveys and Twitter gonna say, cool story, bro. Where's the school?
I've never seen it.
So now, even if Kai's legit, he's trapped in this PR hole where every update feels like damage control instead of progress. So what's the verdict? Nah, Kai probably ain't out here scamming. He's got legit partners, real money sitting in accounts, and he's at least showing some receipts now. But the way he handled it, total PR fumble. You can't promise schools in one of the roughest slums on earth vanish for a year, then pop back like, oh yeah, by the way, it takes 2 years. That's not how the internet works. Silence is a confession, even when you actually working. And the crazy part, if he just dropped monthly updates, one picture of a cleared lot, one clip of paperwork being signed, this whole scandal never blows up. Instead, He let the scammer label spread. Now, every move looks suspicious. In the streaming world, perception is reality. MrBeast builds his brand on transparency and timelines. Kai built his on vibes and hype, and when the hype fades, all that's left is people asking, where the school at? Lesson here? Don't overpromise and then go ghost. Because once the internet thinks you're lying, proof don't matter. So what y'all think? Is this a real school project that just moves slow? Or is Kai out here running PR damage control? Drop your thoughts. I'll see you on the next one. Panda out.